Hey, folks. Sorry for the lateness. We're going to halftime for most of these 1 o'clock games, so yeah, it's going to be a rough one. Especially the Rams leading, obviously. Regardless of my predictions I just uploaded. And of course, it's going to be already a 7-point lead for the Rams. It's 10-7, 10-3. Brandon Cooks cooking this season. Oh my goodness, 3 touchdowns, 1,013 yards. Just an absolute big, dominant season for the Rams. And some individual players, especially their defense, but some players don't bring up their offensive team. Even though Cooper Kupp, oh shit, Woods just got rocked. And we got a fullback press over to a handoff, 2 minutes remaining, and the Bears will score a touchdown over to the Giants. It's back, and we're just watching some Rams and Lions right now. And Jared Goff overthrows one to a receiver. Oh, that was Everett? Okay, that's not going to catch it eventually. Right now, the Colts are like in a low scoring. I think it's the lowest scoring game right now with 0-3 before halftime with the Jaguars and Colts.
Don McVay told us one of the great strengths of Jared Goff is right in that thing, not the horns, but his brain, the mental toughness that he has.
Yeah, Jean McVay, one of the youngest coaches in the NFL, one of the best so far. So I really want to see how the Rams could progress. I don't know if it's going to be better than the greatest show on turf, but all around it's a better team. So
really good blitzer.
Back to Browns and Texans, where it's been a Texans showdown. Admittedly, a show up by the Texans that's been leading in the NFC South. Interception over Baker Mayfield has 3 interceptions. Are you fucking me?
Any interceptions in the last.
Next up, will be Jared Goff throwing one off a screenplay, but he'll get stopped. Incomplete pass. Not know what's wrong with us today.
Another one for this Lions defense.
Yeah, I think when you look at Romeo, he's
back finally.
But here's the key to this: is the closing speed to the.
And the closing speed was pretty good.
So they could set up the screen.
Greg Zolian's going to be up. He only made 24th this entire season. That's pretty good.
7 yards field try for Sirline. He's only missed 2 field goals all year long. It's getting healthy again. All right, so the Rams cash in to extend their lead to double digits. Now we got Andrew Luck in a 2-minute drill. 38 seconds remain in the first half. Plenty of time. Pumps a couple times.
Earl Suggs leads with a sack. Shelby Harris, Corey Littleton. I'm liking Corey Littleton, and I like Ogletree. He's only with 2 interceptions.
All right, now we're going to cut live to Lambeau Field.
Jonathan Joseph. Some people don't give him that much of a rap, but he's one of the better corners for the Texans.
Call the timeout. 46 seconds remain. You'll see the replay. First down on this play.
On the blitz, push the brakes on. He's very fortunate that Gerald Hodges made a good play.
Some people tell me that I would care about the college football playoffs. I do not, sadly. I do not do NHL because I'm not that immersed into it. I will follow it. I watch the games, but obviously I don't know a lot about the players. Under a minute remaining in this equally matched game with the Cardinals and Packers. Both teams have been quite disappointing. Antoine Bethea right in the backfield, and here comes. Oh, he gets a bit of contact, but he's going to be caught by Devontae Adams. Shit.
Rodgers looks like Adams, the way he was tackled.
Snowing?
Yeah, that was very awkward. awkward.
Yeah, that was an awkward ass tackle.
What you put the horse collar tackle in place to prevent that type of tackle right there. Again, man-to-man coverage down here, trying to close that gap of all that space, and there's the pressure by Chandler Jones laid on that throw. And they missed one there. Could have been a forcible blow to the head to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that looked like that could have been called.
Yeah, look at the wrap up. Oh my God, it looked like it had to hurt.
Leonard Johnson. But Adams is okay.
Targeted 6 times and only caught 4. Only 1 touchdown.
Adams back up.
Nevada's not going to come to a playoff win just like last year. Devontae Adams also had a good year.
Tannehill could touch pass while he was feeling the rush there.
Is that Kenyon Drake?
That'll
be a touchdown.
Runs in for 3 yards.
Of 4 rushes.
Touchdown. Miami 14, Bills 6. So you don't want the runoff here. 34 seconds remain. Needs research first. That's one straight right.
There's a shotgun play for Rodgers.
That's a good job when you've got a quarterback that can evade the rush like Aaron Rodgers of being disciplined in your rush lane. You don't want to get beyond the quarterback. You want to push the middle. Watch how these 4 guys do this. This is textbook.
And they were shoving each other down. Oh, wow, that old line got baby.
There's nowhere for Aaron Rodgers to go.
Chandler Jones, defensive end.
Chandler Jones, won the Super Bowl, beating the Seahawks as a member of the Patriots. And most sacks in the NFL for Chandler Jones is joining the Cardinals in 2016. That gives him a dozen for this season. And remember, he told, when we chatted, had our meeting, I never faced Aaron. I'm excited. Okay, the Packers trying to score right before the half to break that 7-7 tie. Cincinnati trying to get a touchdown to get back.
We're in a black hoodie. PlayStation. Interesting.
30
What do you
seconds
have on?
remain in Cincinnati. Dan Driscoll get him into the end zone. Driscoll
Keep it silent because I just want to wait what's going to happen. Oh, an incomplete pass yet again from Aaron Rodgers, and the Cardinals stop him 3 plays in a row. Frustrating time for the Packers.
37 yards. Intentional grounding penalty. Let's see what Torberg says here. Well, what do you lost him down if that's the case? And Crosby nails it. Packers with a 3-point lead. He certainly was not out of the tackle box. And so, therefore, there was no receiver in that area. So that is going to be an intentional grounding. Intentional grounding. Offense. Number 6. 10-yard penalty. Lost it down. By rule, this foul carries a 10-second runoff in the last 2 minutes. Cincinnati is elected to use a timeout to save the 10 seconds. It's second down.
Fuck Gingers.
All right, let's a huge call against Cincinnati. Let's bring in our rules analyst, Gene Steratore.
Why there has to be a rules analyst? And you guys should already be informed on the rules.
By Ron Torbert, but
Never understood this most of the season.
The quarterback does remain in the pocket. He is also under pressure, as we can see.
Yes, he's under pressure. He threw the ball still when he was on his feet. That's an incomplete pass. I don't understand about this rules analyst thing. There shouldn't be any analyst on the rules that the fans, the players should already be aware of. There should be. This is silly. And I'm not going to cuss the entire time, just ranting over the entire stream. I learned that when I did my SmackDown review. I'm not going to do that again because obviously it's already understanding the rules and the format of how you should contact the quarterback before and after he even he ever throws the football. But a hit is a hit. Before the hit, shouldn't be penalized. After the hit, should be penalized.
Baltimore A
If that's
team
how
with a
you
winning
assholes
record
really want
and
to
a team
play,
that started the
we'll
day
play.
in the last wild card spot in the AFC. We'll see how long it takes Justin Tucker, probably coming out on the field.
I just see
Another play or
the
two.
Bengals
Ready
losing
for
this.
Jeff Driscoll's next snap.
And the
10-second run on 25 seconds.
Ravens gotta win
Second
this.
and goal.
This is 11 wild card, or else it's really gonna go to the frickin'
Well covered there.
Colts.
Get up and
Because the
spike
Colts
it
been
for
in a
touchdown.
right on time winning streak in the second half of the season. It's been effective.
Throwing it deep. And they're obviously
Andrew Luck comes back and he got protection. That's scary.
We'll see how the rookie quarterback handles it.
You know, if you guys think Andrew Luck still don't got it, he's still one of the most efficient and one of the scariest quarterbacks. He's been throwing for over 250 yards for most of his time this season. So I don't want to hear any crap about Andrew Luck.
6 or 7 yards. I think
20 seconds remaining.
But if they're able to get down close inside, then I would try and get the touchdown.
Looks like a timeout just been taken.
Denver will burn a timeout here. Denver, Vance Joseph wanted to get his defense more.
Forget Gingers. Celebration time. Come on.
No, you're not going to do it now, most likely. Yeah. But I don't see
Come on, folks. I still want to see a lot of you guys. Come here conversating about week 13. I want to see a lot of you folks.
Right over the ball.
Another, good hit over to Michael Crabtree. That'll be a first down.
Wait, it took 4 seconds.
And here's my thoughts about this entire season.
I have not said the name.
Why did it take so long
in the first half
for Kareem Hunt
we will right
to the video to even be discovered?
You can,
Did the fans just find out that Kareem Hunt plays football and they just thought right now, oh, let's fuck up his life right now? This could have been addressed and discussed in the summer or the spring, and stuff could have been like handled. And he could have been suspended or at least out for the rest of the season for physical reasons and assaulting somebody. I'm just saying, this could have been way better and addressed. Sometimes WWE's line of discipline is the NFL.
And a shot to the end
Still
zone
coming up
for the
SmackDown.
Bengals.
Please, I think the line of discipline for the NFL is, there we go again. For the NFL is pretty short-cutted. They're not even having Andrew Luck come out. It's somebody else. It's not Adrian McCarron because he went to the Raiders. He was to the Bills, then he went to the Raiders. Now he's a journeyman.
Of course, the mistake there pushes them back.
Here comes Randy Bullock. I think he was no, he was not. I think that was Graham Cano. That was a Brown.
Update last week. A couple of kicks blocked in that game. A field goal and a PAT. He's hit 16 straight from inside of 50 as that streak continues. And Cincinnati finally on the board.
I'll be right back, folks.
7-3 with 12 seconds left before halftime. Up next Saturday at 3 Eastern is a game of honor, the 119th Army. Okay, that game goes to the half, and we can see that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9 games are currently at the half. So check in just a moment. The Buccaneers and Panthers game should be the first game to kick off into the third quarter. Here's your kickoff, though, after the Justin Tucker field goal to tie it up at 10 apiece. Ben Jackson, the youngest to ever be awarded the Heisman Trophy. So what kind of play do they run here, Jim?
I hope you folks are ready for the holidays, by the way. It's going to be a really interesting time. Forgetful presents, a meaningless holiday that forgot its meaning. You know, it forgot its heart. They're just going to need a fucking football. That's halftime.
At only 88 yards of offense. 28 coming.
It's been a weak running season for the Falcons.
Stop and go first half. A couple of key injuries. AJ Green for Cincy.
Rock and roll all night. I kill everything except my dad.
About the Broncos where they sit. Back-to-back wins over the Chargers and Steelers last week.
Here goes a field goal. And then the kickoff. Back over to the Broncos. And they lead by 4. It's nearly halftime. It's one of the lowest scoring games here at 1 o'clock.
Okay, very likely that the Broncos just kneel on it there to end the half. And that'll put all 9 of our games into the halftime locker room. Welcome back inside of the NFL Red Zone Studios, everyone. Scott Hansen here. Pleased to be taking you through Week 13. Couple of items.
And the Texans have been killing it. 23-0. I thought this was going to be a competitive game. I talked about this over the stream. Over my upload. There should be simple reasons why the Browns should be more competitive. They were more competitive this season. They have the Texans. I know they're leading a division, but we understand that the
Indianapolis score is
Browns
one that'll raise some
have been
eyebrows.
quite competitive, and
Indy
they beat a
comes in on
team
a 5-game win streak.
offensively
The
sound
Jags
like the
coming in on a
Falcons.
7-game
I
losing
expect them
streak,
to do
and
more.
Jacksonville
They
has
face
a
the Texans.
3-0
They're going
lead.
23-0
Andrew Luck and the guys have not put
before
up points
halftime.
in the
That
first half.
speaks
The
a lot of
Colts had
volumes.
less than 100 yards of
How
total
fucked
offense.
the
The Colts
Browns
have
are
gone for
if
fourth
they're
down
going to go into this half
conversions twice. They're
with a
0 for
lack
2
of
on those
confidence.
fourth down attempts. They have a
Because this
fumble
is a
and
young
an
team. They're going to
interception
have a
and then
lack of
couple
confidence.
punts as well. So some work to do for Frank Reich's guys as they are trying to stay in the race there in the AFC South and stay in the thick of things for an AFC wildcard spot. I think we're ready for the second half action now between the Buccaneers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Here it comes. Third quarter kickoff as NFL Red Zone rolls on.
Here at Tampa. So the Carolina Panthers trailing by 10 will
The
start.
Bucks went 4-0 until fucking up most of the season.
As we mentioned, only
Cam Newton has been consistent, but he's been 1 for fucking 2. Well, Christian McCaffrey's been killing it.
76 yards.
Off 76 yards. Come on, man. His 1-2 punch is good, but it can be inconsistent because of the passing regimen. Cam Newton has an arm. He has no accuracy, and I'm shocked over these years. The dude's like 30 years old now, and he still doesn't understand.
From a shotgun on first down. McCaffrey
Oh, okay, Christian.
and gains a couple out to the 27-yard line. That was a really nice job there by Darius Taylor. Those linebackers keep talking about their
I can't hear
eyes,
We Them
challenging
Boys
their
in
eyes.
2018.
Did a really
You're
nice
gonna
job
eat
there,
some
falling
ass.
back with the runner. Because a lot of times this ball wants to go front side, and these real explosive runners, Christian McCaffrey being one of them, just want to wind it all the way back, cut back, and get an open space. But Taylor did a nice job following his suit and making a nice tackle there.
My semester is almost going to be up, so trying to end on a good note. And that's going to be first down and more.
Out to the 44-yard line as we head down to the field.
It's going to be DJ Moore for
Hey,
first
Kenny
down.
and Rondé, look, Ron Rivera, for all the issues they've had on defense, he said his number one thing is they've got to protect the football.
Ron
better
Rivera
today.
tried to
It's
make
simple
this
as that.
team
He
so
said over and over
apologize.
again, we just have to protect it, and we just have
Because
to
of the
win. As for
dynamic
the
players they
Bucs,
have, somehow the
Dirk Koetter said
Panthers
the
are
team is
still
doing awesome. The
down by
difference
10
on
against
defense
the
has been
fucking
discipline today.
Bucks.
Right back, Sarah. Good stuff.
Weak offensive line. Look how bad that pass blocking was.
Bucks territory to the Tampa Bay 45. Another Carolina.
Bears are going up in halftime, leading by 4, down by 3, and that's halftime for the goddamn Colts. Nobody else scored.
Working against them.
Browns, I already told you, going down by 23. Packers are down by 4, leading by 4 before halftime.
These young guys,
I'm leading by 3,
leading
leading by 10 are the Rams against the Lions. Leading by 4 are the Bengals. I mean the Buccaneers in a catch, and then that got knocked out. In a tied game with the Ravens and Falcons.
He was defending. Well, we've been talking about the win a number of
Guys,
times.
any of y'all come to the stream, we gotta talk
about
about Kareem Hunt, because obviously I'm shocked that this was hidden by the public for so long, because I didn't know Kareem Hunt was gonna beat the shit out of that girl, and that came out so shocking to me. I didn't expect that to happen. So if you have anything, thoughts, please please type it out. And now the freaking Panthers. Oh no. Darius Wright. Keep stiff arming, young man. There's been another good first down. Holy crap.
Yard line by Jordan Whitehead. The Bucks going to be pressure. This is Javian Elliott blitzing. So Darius Wright points it out. You see it. Cam Newton sees it.
Please subscribe if you still want some info in WWE, in wrestling, basketball, and football. Baseball and hockey will be later on to early next year. Because obviously I want to get my head out of football for a bit. It's been a messed up time because, like,
Back at the 17-yard
49ers
line.
fucking
Curry
obviously
makes the
quite
play.
disappointed.
Curry.
There will be a summary to the 2018 year of WWE. Because obviously WWE is ongoing, but a year is always into the books. 2018 will take a break forever.
Improvement of this Bucs defense has been the pressure on
And
the
oh boy.
quarterback. 23 sacks now, right, Kenny, since the change of coordinator.
Still leading by 10 are the Buccaneers, and their red zone are the Panthers. It's been quite an interesting time. Play action. It's a short. Curtis
To
Samuel.
the 9-yard line of the Bucs. So it will be 3rd down and 6.
Carolina comes out with a nice opening drive here, and hey, look, they've been throwing the football. You know, it's nice to see that they're not just so reliant on running the football to read option or whatnot.
I'm just trying to figure out the reason why the fuck the Bucks even try. They choked the lead against the fucking Giants weeks ago. And now you think that you're going to beat the Panthers? Jameis Winston is the biggest full of shit quarterback I've seen in years. And look at the collapse of the D-line. That's a fucking touchdown. Who's that, Devin Funchess? Yes, that's Devin Funchess. Yes. Oh, you fucking nig shit. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a holding penalty on the Panthers, though, so no touchdown. But it seems like there's going to be some yards back, so fuck. Still, I'm pissed off. Kareem Hunt has so much potential to be good. So, yeah, that entire collapse of D-line, you're telling me right now one holding penalty fucks that up, and that will be Devin Funchess' touchdown getting goddamn negated for another attempt to the end zone. Oh, boy. So it's going to be shotgun. Panthers got a chance. Deep 3rd down conversion, no good, and it was Christian McCaffrey for the intended receiver. By the way, I think Randall Cobb.
As a Buck, he's right here, lined up on the left side. This defense, he moves all across the line.
No, Cobb is active.
Gets a chip from Christian McCaffrey, but it's just hurries the
There's a bit too much on the defense, so obviously they were a lot more off the blitz.
Make the connection, and good job at his Bucs defense.
Juwan Evans is injured with a toe. He will not
comes back
return.
to haunt you here.
With a toe
After
injury?
that touchdown throw that would have been to Devin Funchess.
But here's Graham Gano, who has had his issues over the last couple of weeks. He's missed 2 of his
Yeah, I
last
thought
4.
Graham Gano was a Brown. I think that was years ago.
47 yards out. His kick is
That'll
good.
be a 7-point lead now for the.
All right, so that was.
And then we'll go to the lowest scoring game right now in the schedule. Jalen Ramsey knocks out T.J. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton.
Jacksonville game
With an incomplete pass.
Shut out in the first half. Played. Said I have to do a better.
There'll be a hand. Oh shit!
I have to do a better.
I gotta say, Melvin Mack's been impressing the hell out of me. He's been having a great season. Since getting rid of Frank Gore, great year for one of the young players into the Colts. Your thoughts on it? Yeah, I think like the Colts have a chance to make wild card.
Yeah, he goes to like help him up, game of psych. No, don't think so.
Ooh.
Luck's a nice guy. Why you got to do that to him? He's competing, so the referee comes over to.
I see, like, if you ever seen Gridiron Heights, it's crazy. Because they really get the characters of most of the NFL players on fucking spot. Like, I'm going to get you, you silly goose. On Andrew Luck. Oh, God. Even I think Andrew Luck is really one of the most passionate guys in the NFL.
I think they may call pushing off.
Still questionable about his injuries, but what's he going to do?
Pass interference. Offense.
Leading rushers is Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Howard. I'm shocked Todd Gurley ain't much, and he has a very little rush. He has very little carries. He has more carries than Christian McCaffrey. If Christian McCaffrey's below 10, he has 6. DeAndre Hopkins been killing it still, even though Jalen Ramsey got a pass on him. So you understand how that is.
So moves the football all the way back to the 21-yard line. It's 3rd down and 14. Hines in the backfield. Luck plenty of time. Throws underneath to Ebron. And Ebron with a stiff arm
Get it. Oh, push. Yo, these guys are trying to bully. Is that Eric Ebron? Get him.
Shot in the first down.
Another good defensive series for the Jaguars. Not what the Colts were hoping
Jaguars
for.
keep having
Out of the
defensive
gate,
series, but sometimes they half-ass from the front. You see how they half-ass offensively? I'm shocked that they still got a field goal.
Strength that Andrew Luck has. Luck came into the day with
Garrett Woods is somehow the best player still on the Lions.
More touchdown
You just
passes.
lost Golden
The
Tate,
Colts
and that
still with
still
the
doesn't
bagel
help
on the
both
board
teams.
in Jacksonville. Third quarter between the Lions and the Rams.
87 yards. And
It's gonna be. Oh boy!
That's Troy Hill, and it looked like Galladay turned defender.
Well, this is just a
Oh, Galladay just came and wrapped that boy. It was about to be picked off, but look at this.
The whole time.
Undersized scouted, then look at
Quite
that. Wrap
frankly,
him up and beat
Troy
the
Hill
shit
ran a
out of him.
route for Galladay. And that's just a bad throw. And that's almost, in my mind,
Yeah,
like
Matthew Stafford,
making
he
up
has been
where he's
disappointing
going through
in the past few seasons.
without seeing the defense.
2 years ago, he was about to be MVP candidate. But then he just fell off completely to be an absolute shit case of just overpassing the football, thinking that everybody's Megatron in his eyes. They're not. You got some young athletes, you got some good speedsters, but that's not good enough to be a good receiver. Saquon Barkley about to impress me yet again, and he gets more yards. Jesus Christ, man. The most rushing yards by a rookie Giant in franchise history with 837.
He's going to break all the rookie running back records for the Giants.
Obviously, there hasn't been
franchise
any
this
good
year.
good Giant running backs I can refer to. Hell, I can bring back like a fucking running back for the Jets or the Bears. The Lions, obviously.
Excellent look at
The Packers. I can't bring up one about the Giants except Saquon Barkley. Oh boy.
Run to T.J. Logan. Kind of a field position gives the appearance of we're going to play this safe at a 3-point game call there.
Yeah, well, Mike McCarthy told Laura, we got to get some takeaways. There's an opportunity right there on the third
Yeah, it's
long.
really snowing
deep in
in
your end
Wisconsin.
to get
Jesus
a little
Christ.
bit, too aggressive in that situation. Give the Packers an opportunity to have a short field.
Cause I love the way it feels when we grind, yeah. Our connection so magnetic.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Sorry about that.
Wayne Gallman Jr. in for the first time today. They're going to let Odell Beckham Jr. look to throw it. He's done it once.
Oh, the flea flicker. What the hell? Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard from Odell Beckham.
The second touchdown pass of the year from Beckham against Russell Shepard.
How come that was the best quarterback play, not from a quarterback? Someone please tell me on this shit. I don't understand, bro. I don't. So I thought it was going to be a flea flicker, but it was really a toss. A toss play for a fake. They think Odell Beckham was going to actually run it, but he actually tossed it. And I gotta say, impressive arm. I'll be Sterling Shepard for a touchdown.
How about that? Beckham hit Saquon Barkley earlier in the
And
year
bullshit, you
against
guys
Carolina.
missed a great play off Odell Beckham to Sterling Shepard. Big play. Sorry about the lighting.
Celebrated in the cold rain there in East Rutherford. It is a Giants' second half lead over the first place Chicago Bears. Well, the Panthers, who have been on a losing skid, now need some work here in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the
Overcome
Panthers.
a 17-10 Buccaneers lead.
Jersey. Penalties a big issue here. Past couple of plays, Kenny, and Tampa back up second and forever here. Or first and 20, I'm sorry.
Please do not show me back on some Texans and Browns games, because obviously I'm upset to the Browns. I thought in my prediction video they were going to do a lot more than advertised. And I was completely wrong on my prediction, and I apologize. Play action fake, over. It seems like to Adam Humphries. That goes for a short gain. Adam Humphries. Nah, bro, I keep thinking about franchise mode.
Adam Humphries is their screen runner. He gets him in the ball in space, and he likes to get vertical.
So
and
right
he's
now, Browns has
dashed some
possession.
Ds here, but when it
And
comes to
still
balance
nothing
here,
going on.
doesn't overcommit to making a tackle, oversell it. Waits till Adam Humphries makes his move.
Some people
Bolton
suggest me to
Brown's
play
nice
fantasy
job.
football. I don't because I think it ruins the game. Why I think it ruins the game is it relies too much on the analytics. You don't watch the game to watch the game anymore. It sucks.
Winston takes off.
I watch a football game to watch a football game. Fuck you.
39-yard line by
If you think that's how to watch a football game.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It
Third
sounds
and
like fucking
11
abs.
coming up
I don't know
on the
whoever
Bucks.
told you that.
Oh,
It's a nice game to play. But unless you're getting some nice stuff instead of fantasy points, I think it's better if you just suck some dick. Because if it ain't going to give you crap for Madden, it ain't giving you crap for tickets. If you want to watch your favorite team for the remainder of the season, I don't need fantasy. I don't need fantasy football. I only tried it once last year, and I lost my interest. I had Andy Dalton as my starting quarterback. That's how much I didn't give a fuck.
Coach Harbaugh talked about it. When you throw outside the numbers, you got to be accurate, aggressive, and on time. And I think you're finding that sometimes that's a little bit not his forte right now.
That was the longest run of the game.
Obviously, we're going back to Falcons, and that looks like a face mask penalty so bad.
Moments ago,
And
in the Rams
we're going
Lions
back
game,
to
Jared Goff.
the LA Rams play action fake. Nice right tackle off
Lions
Todd
pass
Gurley.
rush
I don't
reverses
know
on a
what the
ball
hell Goff
comes
was
out
thinking.
At the end, ruling on the field is a fumble, and the Lions
Where's
recover it.
his
Goff shaken up
chest?
momentarily, but he did get up and walk to the sideline.
The fumble
Rams still have a
recovery is he was
10-point
on the
lead.
Lions,
Detroit
going back
has the
to
football.
Baltimore and Atlanta,
What do we call it?
to the blackest states and the blackest cities you'll ever see.
Get to the 24 for the first.
Full head of speed. Obviously, if the Ravens have outmatched the Falcons in the rushing,
By the way, who had been the primary
they haven't started Coleman because Freeman was out for the season. It's been a rough time to be a Falcons fan. I have to say, man. Over constant chokes, underachieving your entire team. It's just been a rough year for the Falcons.
He doesn't have a whole lot to say.
4-7 chances of them coming back this year are slim to none throughout the playoffs. I got to say, you can't come back. You win somehow, like 5 games. I give you 5 games. You know, it's week 13. And you somehow come back and you know you're not making it because the Saints got that in the bag. And if you win 5 games in a row and they take up time and you make playoffs, maybe.
Right there, he's grabbing it. You can see it right down there. He's grabbing, and that's
Yeah, they're not going to do anything for that cheat. Sorry.
correct call, even though I think the ball probably would have been a little over his head.
That's the 4th defensive penalty against Atlanta. Now,
So, okay, so we'll do red zone stuff for Lamar Jackson off a holding penalty.
Here's the 4th. Taking the line, Jackson. Where's he going to go with it? Running out of real estate, bounced out with a loss of about 4.
All right, the Lions have taken the Goff fumble and gotten it to the edge of the red zone.
Couple of yards on first down for Riddick, and let's go to Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Giants.
That's a lot of yards. That's not the same as it is at the, coming out at your own 20, because the defense has to respect the run. And right here now, it's like, okay, he almost has to pass the ball. Now, when you're going against Jackson, that's never the case. You almost play run on every down.
From the 13, he scored from the 13 in that first quarter. And here he goes again, Jackson.
There'll be another one over to Lamar Jackson. They keep trying to kill this kid. Lamar Jackson has legs. He just doesn't have the body to run it. I mean, it's disappointing to see this. Whenever I see the rookie just run and it feels like he's just giving himself up to get concussed or some crap like that.
This is what he brings. I want to get a little bit more of a pass rush out of him, but this is just pure speed. Ragnow's going to pull around here. Number 77.
All right, Baltimore injury here. We'll go back full to Ford Field.
Well, people forget about Fowler. He was a number 3 overall pick in 2015 out of Florida State by Jacksonville, and he shredded his knee during minicamp. Missed the entire year. Had 8 sacks, healthy again last year.
Oh boy. It was going to be a tackle outside. We're near the end of the 1 o'clock games here in the third.
Theoretically for the play, because once he comes in motion, that gives him advantage to line up behind T.J. Jones, working on the linebacker.
Lions first and goal. Browns first and goal. Looking to end the shutout, and there it is. Bradley
They were
Chubb.
about to get shut out so bad, and finally Bradley Jones puts a touchdown. Now that was Nick Chubb for a touchdown.
That Denver game, but Nick Chubb scores the touchdown for the Browns. He's had 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games as the Lions swing it wide side
And get your ass down.
In his former home, going to have the tackle. What's the penalty flag here? Is this a horse collar?
Yeah, he was up to the collarbone. The dude kept holding up.
Oh, the big fella that can
Oh,
run.
what a holding.
Here comes Sue. Now let's see if he grabs that.
Look
You're
at
right,
Zenner.
Tom. Good eyes by you, grabbing that nameplate and bringing him down. And again,
foul. Defense number 93.
Yeah, what the hell was that? I thought they were going to leave that as a clean tackle.
I think I'm going to change the horse collar rule. I think if you like fall down and jerk the guy back and you go down,
Pause. What do you mean by
there should
jerk
be
the
a
guy
penalty.
back?
But I want to change the rule. If
Fucking
just kind of
freak.
set him down easily, like he did, like a puppy, like he did right there. That shouldn't be a penalty. You should get the lady.
ISO formation never fails in a red zone unless you're 2 yards away from the end zone. Not like Garrett Blunt has to get his old ass hurt.
Dante Fowler, the first man.
And my man Dante Fowler, he's been having a good season. There have been a lot of Rams that have been having good defensive plays.
And that'll be also the
That's what happens if you have a Super Bowl contender.
First down.
Don't forget, Chargers and Steelers got each other tonight, so be excited for that.
I know we have 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, but this team needs a touchdown.
Yeah, you're not going to hang with the Rams with field goals.
Yeah, you can't handle it. The Rams are going to outbeat you in the fourth if that happens. Oh, and Butterfingers, a continuation of no good receivers. And that was from Riddick. Butterfingers continuing to kill the fucking Lions. And a play action fake from overhead and another, it looked like pass interference, but I know he was just holding him by here, so it's not going to be a pass interference. It's a back and forth game right now with the Atlanta Falcons and the Ravens.
Difference name, he's got it, not Sue. They look for the Sue.
Shaka, they really got to score a touchdown or else they're going to. There we go. Lions score touchdown. And a flag on the play, it seems, of T.J. Jones. There's Galloway. They're bowing to each other, and a flag was just called. Yikes.
And it's a good call. It's a good call. Now, your TJ gets physical early on with Marcus Peters, but again, he pushes off toward the end. That's the right call.
Well, after the penalty by Ndamukong Suh, the Lions have the ball inside the 5-yard line, first and goal. Now here they are, third and goal from just inside the 20.
Yeah, so still no touchdown. The Lions were so close. They got a under double-digit lead away. There comes Riddick going a full head of speed.
Right call. I mean, what are you going to do? Throw a Hail Mary into the end zone? No. I think what you
Trisha looks so fucking confused while the fans are just, where can I get that jersey?
Well, that's fine.
Except that bandana. I think it's sweat.
When you start listening to the fans, you start sitting by the fans. That's not me, everybody. That's Marv Levy, Hall of Fame coach, my guy.
Matt Prater yet again. You're going to strike another field goal. I understand it's early into the third quarter, but still, they shouldn't rely on the passing. They're just trying to go in ready so they can get a few yards, see if they can strike a field goal. Just wait, the Rams will get you.
A red alert to catch you up on stuff that we were missing while we were on those red zone calls. Peyton Barber down at the 1 yard line. Bucks got a big pass interference penalty in the end zone, setting them up there. Barber pops it in. That's a 14-point lead for Tampa Bay. Stephen Hauschka and the Bills with a chip shot
I'm
field
Stephen
goal.
Hauschka.
So Miami's lead is cut to 14-9. Down in
14-9. Now it's back over to Deshaun Watson.
Texans,
Getting ball sack.
Tackled low for the sack.
Get your bell peppers.
Roaring in.
And that was a Buddy Calhoun.
Oh, we got another flag. It looks like the TJ Carey.
It's a fat ass cameraman, bro. Look at this helmet. Fuck me.
Holding, number 38, defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
The black guy laughs at me. He gets a second down. What? He gets a second down. Number 38 before.
Oh, Coach, I don't speed on that one. Unless that backside hand was on his jersey. But
Yeah, he saw a jersey pull with his left hand. But there's been a lot more,
yeah.
a lot less not called for sure. That was tacky, I thought.
Talk about a problem. Cleveland, third most penalized team in the NFL this season. Now with 87 of them. Lamar Miller left side.
That's the goal. Lamar Miller's been having a very good season. 2 years ago, he was good. And look at near contact, but Bonds, no, my goodness, a bit too much for the receiver without being complete.
Just 116 yards passing.
Neck injury for Jonathan Joseph, he's out.
Here's a 2nd and 1.
Shot down here, Trent.
Miller.
Spin move.
First down, 42.
If we were calling plays.
Hey, especially second and short. You're thinking second and short. You're across midfield. Do a quick little play back. Try and get it over the top. They build the field closed. It was. Yeah, we're on the same page.
I'm trying to understand this.
He loves the running game. And they have
No, I understand Texans having a great season and
as a
crap.
young quarterback to protect his
When is this going to fail?
That's-
I'm just
that's
waiting.
his talent.
Just waiting. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm just waiting.
Take a look at this replay here.
Saquon Barkley did not jump over.
That's not
Oh,
really a
hell
foul.
no. I'm
That's a
done.
leap.
No, I'm done.
Going spread eagle over the top of one of the Bears
I'm done.
defenders. Are you kidding me? Oof. Of course, one elevated helmet someday will end those attempts in the future. But it's a red zone opportunity now for the G-men, already up 3. Man. Left throwing for Beckham Jr. He was going for Beckham. A move to there. His buddy, former teammate, was on the coverage. Let's check the penalty. The guys are going to like this one. Pass interference. Defense, number 20. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. First down. Remember the tight coverage earlier in the game?
Wow, Saquon Barkley had the jump over him.
Jackson going into the tent. We're being told he's gone into the concussion protocol.
Oh,
His own
shit.
teammate's heel hit him.
His own
in the
teammate's
face,
heel
and that
kicked
was
the fuck
apparently
out of
enough
him.
to
Now
send
he got a
Jackson
concussion.
on the side. Robert Griffin III
Fuck.
is the backup for Baltimore today. We'll give you an update when we can on the Ravens.
Joe Flacco's back? Good, you guys missed something. Fucked up. Fucking his own teammate, Lamar Jackson, literally got kicked on his heel. Oh my goodness, I wish I would show you this, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm a small channel, and somehow I get copyrighted by somebody that's not the WWE, not 2K, or the original artist. Somehow I get my first copyright strike in the history of this channel over the wrong song. It was Motorhead, not somebody else. I'm still on about that because, like, I shouldn't be penalized for such a small frame of a channel I have. I'm not gonna get demonetized too. That's why I'm not gonna risk it because it's the NFL. I try anything not to have their own content recorded. That's why I'm only having the audio come in. Luckily.
First reception today, and he is in for a Panthers touchdown. That was a good drive, Kenny. That was well done and needed.
You keep doing that cradle shit, even though some NFL, some professional athletes don't give a shit about the kids.
Defense for them, but then to come back and answer, this has just been outstanding. Cam Newton,
Just
I
saying.
think he had an incompletion.
Fuck my kids. Fuck yours too.
They think Manning looking, throwing incomplete. That wouldn't have been it anyway. Simonson wasn't even
Oh, he's taking the knee.
That made no
Oh,
sense.
say,
Fourth and goal.
can
I don't think they're gonna
you
kick the field goal. I
see
think they're gonna go for it.
what the
Three
gods
receivers.
really
Pat Shurmur at this point is saying, forget
by
it.
us?
We need to
So
find a way to stretch it out. Let's go get it. Simonson, as you noted, nowhere close to the end zone.
I'm an alcoholic. A lot of passionate Bears fan here. Hand off. No, it's a flow on lob. Odell Beckham. Imagine if he dropped that. I know how good Odell is. Just sometimes I think he's a little bit overrated for most of his talents. But it's a good touchdown. Bears need to get their shit up. I don't know how they fell for that crap and somehow Odell just got one in route. And he was fucking open. Look at this. You see this crap in Madden most of the time. And at the slot, come in when there's a route where nobody else can see him. Holy crap. If you have a threatening running back and a threatening receiver, you can do anything.
Starting to get
I want the ball.
Chicago Bears.
I want the ball.
MetLife Stadium shortly. Kaimi Fairbairn
How
started the
much
day as the
attention
league
from the
leader in
Reds got?
made
This is like
goals.
nearly an hour of a stream.
53-yarder there. Houston's looking strong, 26-7 over Cleveland. In the Cincinnati-Denver game, a muff punt by Alex Erickson will give the ball back to Denver. Penalty flag was against Cincinnati and declined. You'll see the replay.
You guys want to actually see the real thing? Play some freaking Madden. Get some
special teams to pounce on it. It would lead to this. Case Keenum from the 30-yard line. Dropping back and looking for the rookie.
Play touchdown.
Ball and one-on-one coverage. Sutton,
You got Moss, big fella. You got Moss.
Big body making a big play there. Cincinnati is now down.
2 touchdown lead. I knew Cincinnati was going to win, so when Cincinnati was going to lose. So my predictions are right.
In Atlanta,
I have Baltimore beating Atlanta.
But Robert Griffin III is now
Well, that ball is
quarterbacking
lost
them
forever.
with Lamar
Not
Jackson
picking it up.
in the concussion protocol.
I got the sense just listening to Coach Harbaugh that Griffin, being the third
Sucks
team
that there's only one
quarterback,
Harbaugh
trying
in
to
the
reestablish himself, be a presence in the league, has also changed.
Who thinks Myles
persona
Garrett is
little bit.
having a
The
comeback
RG3
season?
thing.
Jonathan Joseph is still injured, and Alec Ogletree. Oh, shit.
Back when he was referring to his quarterback, he called him Rob.
Wait.
Look at my board. Rob Griffin. What happened to RG3?
Yeah, it was not anymore. Like I said, you get older, you just play the game and you just get to help your football team win. And right now, this is tough. Like I just said on Atlanta, because RG3 is going to get that ball out on time a little bit faster than Lamar Jackson. Now, Jackson has that rare ability, but at one time, RG3
Yeah, Robert
had that
Griffin
same
III. He has a
thing.
pretty good
And,
arm.
you know, we just see as the years go by, but I'm really anxious to see.
I don't know if he has that
development
stuff
of
like
what
he did his
Harbaugh talked
rookie
about
year,
right here. And see,
but I
in
know he
Atlanta,
can kill it.
it's tough because it's like, man, we had this whole thing set up for Lamar. Now this guy reads it a little bit different.
Down at the 35. Against man on the ground. And Edwards has 4 more. More on Lamar Jackson. Tracy.
Well, Jim, you saw him go into the locker room. The Ravens went through the proper protocol, reviewed the kick to the head, was checked by the independent neurologist. He actually was telling the doctors that he felt as though he was fine, he can go back in, but they felt like there was just too much distraction, too many noises going on inside that blue tent, and they had to take him inside for further evaluation. They have not ruled him out yet, though, Jim.
Okay, 2nd and 6.
So Lamar Jackson still could be eligible, but a handoff play.
From the ball since he's been inserted. They keep advancing the ball with the run. Drive that started back at the 13. They're going to have 3rd and short coming up.
It tells me right now they're sticking with the Jackson game plan. And the easy way to tell that for people at home is shotgun. When RG3 hands the ball off and he's in shotgun, that's more than Jackson. They run the same plays they ran when they had Flacco, and they're just in shotgun with Jackson. And now RG3 is doing the same thing. I would sprinkle up both of them. I would put them under center, then I put them in shotgun. Make it very difficult on Atlanta in their calls on which one to go with.
Griffin up center, 3rd and 1 for the Ravens. Up the field goal in the game.
Handoff.
And
takes the hit, absorbs it, and bounces ahead for the first down. Update time. All right, watch this. This is Johnny Hecker, the holder for the Rams. He's holding for the Zerline field goal
Johnny
here,
Hecker, like
and
he
watch
looks like he.
points his finger. I have no idea what he's doing. He's either trying to signal to
Oh
an
damn, he was
official
not showing off.
or
Johnny,
maybe
get your
being
backup
self-aware,
ass the
pointing to the
fuck.
box
You know,
camera.
I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not sure, but I've
Yeah.
never seen that before in a game. The holder
Well, I don't have to
pointing
rip. I
as
don't
he's
have to
holding
respect.
for a successful
Fuck
kick.
you, Johnny
Rams
Hacker.
16, Lions 6. We watch everything for you here on NFL Red Zone. All right.
Let's go downstairs to Shannon.
Well, Tom, you guys already mentioned how Aqib Talib was back in this game for the first time since having ankle surgery in September. He sat out that last defensive series, still on the sideline without his helmet in his hand. The team
Aqib
is assured he
Talib
has no
looks like
further
a
injury and has him
stepdad
on
in the
his snap
face.
count.
I don't
So we'll see
know
how
what to
Matthew
tell you,
Stafford tries to
brother.
test that secondary
Aqib
without Talib
Talib
out
just
there.
looks like a
You know, I'm not
stepdad
sure
that you
I've
never
heard
liked
a
in your life.
talk more highly of a player
Damn.
than Matt Patricia did this week about Aqib Talib. Of course, they were together in New
This
England.
entire secondary has been overrated for the Rams, and yet they're still killing deep offenses.
He has more receiving yards in this game already.
But
today than he has
Toya
had
oh,
all
what a
year
catch.
long combined.
So this is Joe Dahl, right? Every time he's been in, it's been run. Now it's a pass. Little John gets caught up, allowing Tololo to run straight down the
Where he got caught up, off the other receiver.
Miscommunication, and that's just easy for Matthew
Damn.
Stafford. But that's a great
You got
setup
bitch
by
Toya
Jim
Lolo.
Bob
Oh shit, I do not want to see your name tag.
Joe Dahl lined up at fullback.
Lolo came into this game with
I got
60
cancer.
60 yards.
I'm not
He has
afraid to
3
use it.
catches
Oh,
for 70 yards in this game.
don't tell me that was supposed to be a trick pass play.
You saw the highlight a minute ago, and Ellington is shaken up on the play.
All right, check out the Browns and Texans starting
Whatever.
to get
And it's
desperate
back to
for
Baker
the,
Mayfield.
Browns. They're gonna hit
Finally
another pass
playing
now.
some
Baker Mayfield,
football.
Antonio Callaway, the
Can
rookie,
I get a
breaks away,
mixed
looks like he's gonna
touchdown?
score,
Ba-da-ba,
and
but
inside
never
the
mind.
5,
You fumble, bitch.
fumble.
Wow.
Great hustle play by Justin Reed at about the 2-yard
Wow.
line. Smashes the football out of Callaway's hands. The Texans
Come
recover
on, kid.
and should have stayed down in the end zone there, but either way, they get the
You could have
football
just
back
slid
and
or
bring it back
something. I don't give
outside
a
of the
fuck if you went
5-yard
out
line.
of bounds.
The
At least that would be a
Texans
good
with
pass
big lead
play.
and a turnover there.
Baker Mayfield, this always happens to the Browns. A good pass play. Then they fuck it up because they can't handle the ball.
Big rush coming, and he gets it off in time. What a beautiful throw. And an even better catch by Riddick. And he's down to the 11, and here come the Lions again.
So this is automatic with Riddick and Stafford. Because of the matchup, linebacker on Riddick, little juke route, running inside. This is the one they had the touchdown on, but Donald disrupted Stafford's arm. And every time he has Riddick out in the wing or out in the receiver position, he sees a linebacker on him, he's going there. So Wade Phillips needs to help his linebackers who are trying to take Riddick one-on-one in his face.
Bring in another extra offensive lineman, and look at this! It is a
What's with Fat Boys getting touchdowns? What's with Fat Boy highlights here? What's with Fat Boy highlights? I don't understand, folks. I gotta be honest. Little fat myself, but I've been losing weight. So ha, pre-diabetic, son.
Good job of Taylor Decker not getting excited, making sure he looks that ball in before he goes.
And I can assure you about a 2-hour drive south of here on 75 in Vandalia, Ohio. They're going crazy right now.
It's a great job of Taylor focusing. What a call.
All right, we've got an offensive tackle with a touchdown there. We had a defensive lineman score earlier in the Bears game. You've got this.
And an old lineman just
by
scored
Tyler
in a
Boyd, but he pays the
Rams
price.
game. I don't know how that worked
Stretching
out.
out for the catch.
We all believe in
Boyd
Jesus,
taking
don't
the
we,
worst
Jews?
of it, as he is down and injured, and that Cincinnati-Denver game has gone through a TV timeout, a 23-yard game for the Bengals. Josh Rosen with a deep shot has a man. It's Christian Kirk, the rookie wide receiver with a
Christian Kirk been
37-yard
killing it. He even had a game-winning
catch.
touchdown against the
Ultimately led to a,
49ers.
Field goal, Zane Gonzalez from.
Oh, God, I forgot Zane Gonzalez. He just got a job
So we got
as Cardinals. He went to the practice squad. And
that's going to be a surprising score to many people. people.
Yeah,
This one's a bit of a surprise.
didn't he miss like
Some
5
people.
field goals when he was a
Starting the
Brown?
fourth quarter, Tampa Bay with the football.
Oh, okay,
and a
Watson.
7-point lead.
No, that's Winston.
He's across the 40 and has a Buccaneers
There we go,
first down
Jameis.
at the midfield. Well, with this run, Jameis Winston is the leading rusher for the Buccaneers today. This is a great fake here. Getting the defender Shaq Thompson to lead. You can never do that as a rusher. You just want to run through the numbers of the quarterback. You can always pull it down, and then this just decisive running by Jameis Winston, not looking to slide, knowing he needs to pick up some yardage to get the first down. Well done.
That's a 17-yard run today. He's made good decisions. He has not turned the ball over once again. No turnovers for Winston last week.
Sneaky good runner, isn't he, Kenny?
Oh,
Just
boy.
noticed
Let's see if Jameis Winston throws an interception in under, I don't know, 5 minutes.
From the 49-yard line, that ball was
Oh, I was about to break my own record.
Justin Watson, the rookie out of 10.
I thought Jameis Winston was going to throw an interception in like under 2 minutes. Last time, he threw like 2 interceptions in fucking 10 minutes.
Just a quick little RPO, you know, that was going to be.
I don't know how that worked out, but he did it.
Pull it out.
You folks tuning out of my live stream in like
don't necessarily block it anymore. They just
1 second.
Try to take away
It's the last viewer, folks. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is just for you folks to get intel on the football game, and you guys like don't want it because you thought that I was going to analyze Alex Smith's leg. And then comes Adam Humphries thinking that he's black. I'm not a racist. I swear to God, I'm not a racist. I'm not. Please, please. I am a racist. Don't judge
clearly
me.
changed up
Not a
positions,
racist.
right? Julius
We
Peppers
got a flag on the play.
line of scrimmage. You got Obata on the
Thank the
outside.
Lord.
Julius Peppers inside. Ron Rivera told us they were going to use Wes Horton more.
Number 13, offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Pass interference.
All right, back to the Bengals and Broncos. Jeff Driscoll forced into the starting lineup after Andy Dalton tore ligaments in his thumb.
The ginger injury and the ginger, the non-ginger interception.
Is there playing deep center field.
Why the best quarterbacks in this entire fucking century has been ginger quarterbacks for the Bengals? I don't understand. Is this a common trend? Is this generational?
Back to Wes Horton. He's on the field, lined up next to the left defensive end, Julius Peppers. Second down and 20.
Jameis Winston gives one off. And Adam Humphries, he's a burst of speed.
First down, another flag, and now a second flag is thrown. Humphries gains 20 on the wide receiver screen, but again, we'll check with the referee, Carl Shepard.
Yeah, the hold is going to be again on Mike Evans, working on Captain Munnerlyn out there. He grabbed his shirt as Adam Humphries went by. We'll have to check on that second flag.
Holding, number 77, offense.
Come on, bro. Each time there's a long game tonight. And now we're back to Bears and Giants.
3rd and 11 for the Bears, down by 10. And Chase Daniel thought about it.
Oh, Chase Daniels. I forgot. Mitch Trubisky's injured.
Gets to him right there. The Chicago Bears are 2 of 10 on 3rd down. They've had to punt
Yikes. That's
6
not good
times
at all.
back to the Giants. New York coming up with an inspired performance here. Remember, the Bears come in as the hottest team in the NFC. That 5-game win streak is in jeopardy.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
Why did they move back so far to move back up? I'm not sure what the Bucs offense is going there.
Second down and 17. Early fourth quarter. Buccaneers leading by 7. Winston over the middle. It's Godwin. Godwin brought down by Munnerlyn at the Carolina 45. So it will be 3rd down and 6 as Godwin picks up 11.
Oh, they're giving him plenty of cushion playing zone coverage there. It's an available throw for Jameis Winston. Easy throw. And then Chris Godwin does a great job powering through, getting this into a very manageable 3rd and 6 here.
Godwin over 100 yards today. 3rd time in his career.
I think if you're Carolina, you have to play man-to-man here. You can't allow this to be another conversion on 3rd down.
Pokemon! Pokemon! Threw another undersized pass. Mike Evans ain't catching that shit.
And I think this is going to be offensive pass interference.
Let's go. I think you're right, Kenny. Second time. Evans has been flagged on this drive.
13. Offense. That's going to use the time. Good go.
Mike Evans, over the course of his career, is known
Wow, it was surprising to the Buccaneers crowd there to hear that. Let's come back now to the Broncos trying to turn the Driscoll turnover into points. 19.7. Here's Lindsey. A run.
Oh, Lindsey, what the fuck?
A 65-yard sprint, and Lindsey was just about untouched.
Maybe Moutier looks fat as hell.
By
And Lindsey, oh my
but
god.
also a nice piece of blocking. You're gonna get a
I heard that common trend with him just playing well of home court advantage. Home field advantage.
for
Excuse
Lindsey
me.
to get outside. Garrett pulls around the corner.
He just pulls out around the corner and then he just goes for burst of speed.
Longest career run for the undrafted Denver kid, Philip Lindsey. Philip Lindsey with a strong game, 2 touchdowns, well over 100 yards rushing, and now the Broncos have a commanding lead in Cincinnati. Lindsey, remember, this kid was an undrafted rookie.
He was? I thought he was
Undrafted.
drafted like a
He's
later
gonna,
round.
he keeps on this pace. He's going to go well over 1,000 yards this year. We've never seen in the Super Bowl era an undrafted rookie running back go this far over 1,000 yards, or at least the pace he's on right now. Even if he stopped today, he's in the top 3 for undrafted rookies. Impressive by the kid. Okay. A couple of plays to show you.
So we got an
from
undrafted
the,
rookie that's doing it pretty well, and here
Cardinals game.
comes Josh Rosen thinking that he's hot.
Escapes the
But he's
sack.
been
Don't
doing
know how
well
he got
using
out
his
of there. A
legs.
couple of Packers had a hand
And
on
what
him.
the
And he goes for a
hell?
scramble, 33 yards, fumbles the ball out of bounds at the end of it. Rosen gets up and smiles at it. They get to the red zone, and they come down, pop it outside. Chase Edmonds, that was a kid who scored. He scored earlier. They reviewed it and overturned one of his touchdowns. Then he scored a 5-yarder a little bit later. Edmonds with an 8-yard rushing touchdown there. The Arizona Cardinals could be putting a nail into the Packers' season's coffin if they pull off this
Yeah,
road
the season
upset
is
here.
already
Still
dead.
a lot of time left, more than a minute left
You
in
seen
the
both?
third quarter at Lambeau
No.
Field.
Oh, it's
Starting to get
Armani, that
late
guy.
quickly for the Cleveland Browns,
Soccer
down
player.
26-7 in Houston.
And Blue makes his way to 45.
Oh, I forgot Blue has been doing pretty well as a second.
A reminder, State Farm post-game show. Coming up after the game, JB, Phil, Nate, Brewer, and the coach. Scores and highlights coming up on the State Farm post-game show. J.J. Watt and his teammates on defense forced 4 Cleveland turnovers. Watts dancing, trying to get outside, and he's brought down. Good play by Jannard Avery.
Now we're back to the
All right,
still
good job there by
lowest
the
scoring game.
Browns.
They went
Offense here,
0-3
however.
till the
This
fucking.
surprising score in Jacksonville is now
That's
6
their first
to
score
nothing
since the
after
first
Josh
damn
Lambo
quarter.
hit a 37-yard field goal. Colts still being shut out. They are the only team right now with no points out of the 18 teams that are active at this moment. Justin Tucker has added to the Baltimore lead. The 45-yard field goal increases the Ravens' lead to 16-10. So we started the day, actually, excuse me, let's back up a little bit. We started week 13 with 4 teams having a 5-game winning streak or better. The New Orleans Saints, who lost on Thursday Night Football. The Chicago Bears, who are losing right now to the Giants. The Indianapolis Colts, who are losing right now in Jacksonville. And the Houston Texans, who are handling their business at home against the Browns. Well, a few of these games have gone to the fourth quarter. The others are coming up on the end of the third. We're hitting the witching hour, ladies and gentlemen, including this one-possession game here, but a surprising shutout being dealt by the Jacksonville defense.
It's to Hines on first down. Hines makes a few men miss. He gets above the 35 to the 36-yard line.
And there you saw some of what we were talking about very early in the game. This Colts offensive line, we haven't had a chance to talk much about it. You see the point
Watch the game.
differential today, but this
Oh, boy,
Colts
the
offensive line,
Colts.
that play, they were flying down the field looking for people to
Jesus.
pick off.
High snap handled by Luck.
The lighting is bad, son.
Again on the near side.
The lighting is bad.
A.J. Boye. It's a short gain of 2 yards. You mentioned that line. Zach Keefer and the Indy Star had a really cool story this week where he talked to Dave Guglielmo. Dave Guglielmo,
Yes.
the offensive line coach. Gooch. And it was really a neat story talking about all the personalities that are on this offensive line. Now, they are playing today without Ryan Kelly, their center. He's their stabilizing force. Finds Inman, and Inman up to the 43 before he's hit that.
Well, Cam Newton started the day on a hot streak. He had 10 straight games with 2 or more touchdown passes, but now he's got multiple interceptions in this game. The Bucs pick him off again. Tampa Bay getting the football back with about 11 minutes remaining, and it's Andrew Adams, the guy that we called out his name in the first quarter for the first interception of Cam Newton.
I'm not Andrew Luck isn't either. He wants to push the ball up the field, but he's not seeing anything there. He still has to make a play, though, at some point.
Yeah, third down, a little less than 3. Steps up to the pocket.
And get rejected for free by an non-white defender.
It'll be fourth down, and the Colts will bring the punt team on.
Well, Calais Campbell is not a little man. He's 6 foot. And look at that. It's
Calais Campbell got the hops.
300 plus
I don't know where the
and he
fuck that
realized he
came
couldn't
from.
Get to Luck. The next best thing is to get up in his vision, and his instinct was absolutely right on.
And Calais Campbell.
That was
Wow,
fun in
what a
Jacksonville.
rejection.
Just prototypical NFL. Just when you
Any
think
thoughts
you
on
got
MVP?
things figured out, they come up with a performance that goes counter to everything you thought you knew.
Just saying, man.
6-0 in
It's
Jacksonville.
near the end of
We'll
the season.
follow that
Not bad
through
to have your
the fourth
predictions out now. It's been pretty bad for the Lions, Niners, Jets, Giants, Buccaneers. A lot of bad
2
players.
fouls on the play.
Holy crap.
Offensive holding, number 79.
Too many bad teams.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Those fouls will offset. Second down.
See with the shot hand. Lee was in here.
Woo! Jump man, jump man, jump man.
That ball's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
And
that's
so is
Ziggy-
Jared Goff's
that's
leg.
Ziggy Ansah, who's down at the leg.
Look at that. Roughing the
Already
passer
lead,
looking
and
ass.
that's what all people fear most when those quarterbacks get that knee taken out.
Well, thankfully, Goff is all right. By the way, Havenstein, who would have been given that penalty, but they offset, so it actually never happened. That would be his first penalty this entire year.
Another. Oh my God! What's the drop? Freaking passing this game. Come on, guys.
After the latest Philip Lindsay touchdown, the Bengals
So
down.
Philip
in a
Lindsay
pretty
just had a
big
lit ass
hole,
touchdown, and
but they come up with a play.
I
Jeff
forgot
Driscoll,
that
Tony Core breaks
Oh,
away
I thought that was
from the
John
would-be
Ross.
tacklers. That's a 30-yard touchdown. Cincinnati
That was Eddie
leads
Core.
down to 11.
Jordan Driscoll,
Put that one,
and the Lions are somehow close to the Rams over all this time.
Flat out drop that ball. The NFL receiver, you get 2 hands on the ball.
Here comes Jared Goff. He gets sacked yet again. The clutch factor comes in for Harold. No, you ain't lifting big boy up. Is that a head coach or something?
All right, and we just had a Chase Daniel empty backfield look for his running back.
Okay, Chase Daniel got a freaking arm. No way. Not chill.
But it comes up with it in the hands of the diminutive running back for a 46-yard play. Take a look at it. Well done by
Tyreek Cohen
in
yet
the
again.
elements
That's
there.
some bullshit.
The Bears offense kind of
How's
grasping
Tyreek Cohen
straws
doing
right now.
this?
Have 2 touchdowns on the board. This is live in the red zone.
All kinds of movement. The Giants just jumped across the line of scrimmage. I don't know if they were drawn. Kareem Martin.
False start.
Nope.
Offense. Number 80. 5-yard penalty. First down.
For the second time today, Matt Nagy has brought defensive players in offense, and that time discombobulation.
The penalty's here on Trey Burton. Let's see what happens. Because here comes Eddie Jackson in motion. And then right there, Burton ends up moving. I think he thought he was free to move in a 2-point stance, but there was motion going across it, and that's the call for penalty.
The run of the same play.
Oh, Chase Daniels again got a chance. Obviously, like it's a college football. Oh, wow.
Veronica, the third tight end on the roster, looking for a flag.
Baker Mayfield down by 19 points, winging it, and Jarvis Landry reaches behind him with one hand to haul it in as he was getting whacked by the DB there. Let's get your replay of this one here.
Yeah, I thought he would drop it.
target,
Look at this.
Landry
Runs off the tackle and somehow.
between two defenders, making the catch. Minor victory.
I thought that was Tyrann
Browns, and
Mathieu.
they are down big now with less than 10 minutes left to go.
Daniel, pressure coming. Sees it going for the end zone. Nowhere near Trey Burton.
Landry, what are you doing? You got Moss for most of the season. Shut up.
Tight end has been an integral part of their offense this year. Team on 5 receiving touchdowns. Now a 3rd and 15.
Up and at him game. The Bears need to get themselves out this slump. Chase Daniels been an all right backup QB.
Pressure. Daniel sets it up on the screen. Cohen. Nowhere to go, but a flag flies in from behind the play. Oh, this is obviously a big call. Cohen not near a first. They need 10 points anyway. So a field goal would be fine.
Typically, this isn't good for the offense in this situation. You often get blocks in the back and those types of plays when it's defended that well.
Matt Nagy does not like it. Cody Parkey's already warming up at midfield.
Nice job there by BW Webb 23. And see how he stays with it.
Offense, number 18. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Back to the lowest scoring game yet again. To boring ass Jacksonville that can't score. And somehow they got 2 field goals over Indianapolis.
A couple of tacklers, scrambles for the first down. Listen to this one. Jacksonville, 193 total yards. Indianapolis, 160.
That's incredibly low for a team to, get that much
Parkey,
yardage,
who
man.
has had his struggles on and off this year. He's missed 5 of his 22 kicks.
Against Detroit, he hit the upright 4 times. 2 field goals and 2 PATs.
This one will be from 36 yards. Get the Bears within 7. That one is perfect. So the Bears get part of what they needed.
All right, so the Buffalo Bills still fighting in the 4th quarter. They get down to the 25-yard line, and Josh Allen, good pass protection there. Enough time to hit Zay Jones. Zay into the end zone for the touchdown. 25 yards on the score. That's 2 touchdowns passing for Allen today. Zay has caught his 2nd touchdown of the day. Bills take the lead in South Florida. Come back to the Cody Kessler drive, up by 6.
Okay, I love Blake Bortles back, but Cody Kessler that can't throw football. This freaking sucks. Everybody can't see my black face with bruises. No, I'm joking, but still, it's been a really rough night to see that the Jaguars can't score a touchdown. Boring ass football.
Well, I can tell you, Tom, that this is not a good feeling when you've got a 300-pound man laying on top of you, reaching for the football with you. It's like you're protecting your baby. You got to get control of that thing and not let anything bad happen.
So the Colts will get the football back with around 6 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Logan Cook just got that ball off. Chester Rogers will return this one. And Rogers up to the 28-yard line.
I thought it was a slide right there.
All right, let's come back to the
Now we're back
Baltimore
to
and Atlanta
Ravens
game. Good news
and
for Ravens
Falcons.
fans. You see number 8 is back in the game. Lamar Jackson left for a little while. Apparently cleared whatever medical testing they were doing to him.
Whatever it was, it was
Now,
like,
running the offense up by
you're
6
good.
in the fourth quarter.
College versus the NFL. His first thought was they come from you at all angles, and nobody takes off a play in the league. Sometimes he felt like in college he could find a guy that was just, slacking on a play, take it and expose that.
Well, when you cut back in college, you see all the players.
We're getting the 1
just being
o'clock
run
games,
away
and
from.
guys, so
In the
obviously
NFL,
after
the
this,
it's coming from
gotta do
behind.
some work.
Everyone's playing to the whistle.
React.
Literally, the jobs are on the line if they're going to go full speed.
Recap will be
especially most of these
Monday.
systems where
No,
it's
will
all
be
predicated
Tuesday.
on,
Because obviously
running
Monday
the
Night
football
Football is still
every snap. And so
part of Week
he's
13.
starting to realize the angles are taken. They're fast and they close quickly. You got to get them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to roll out again. And now goes down the field into double coverage and incomplete. Going in the direction of John Brown.
Really a good job by Alford staying backside. He's on the top of your screen. You can't even see him right now. And all of a sudden he'll come into your screen right there. Alford does. He just stays disciplined. He stayed disciplined back there. And then just go to the other side of the field because everyone moved that way.
Alford, who had that pick 6 against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl a couple of years back there, when the Falcons had it 28-3 in the 3rd quarter before arguably the greatest comeback.
All right, let's come back to Cam Newton. Leading his
Choke.
team down the field, needing a touchdown
Feel
to
it.
tie
It
this
will be
thing up
another
with less than
freaking
7 minutes.
decade before they make it to another Super Bowl appearance. Just how they are.
I think the end man of
You're
the
like a year or two to make the playoffs.
Yep, it was Jacob Bing. Just lined up a little bit in that neutral zone. You can barely tell here. You see he's a little bit ahead of Bo Allen there, the defensive tackle to his left, and gives them
Ball spotted at the Bucks 47.
Bucks up 24-17 against the Panthers. Been a equalize the game. The penalties been a summary of most of this game.
Fires caught, but Samuel again, he's having a big day. That's his 5th catch. Came into the game with 19 on the season. Gain of 10, another Panthers first down.
That's good route design here. North Turner calls up opposite high-low, we used to call this. One guy coming from one side, another guy coming from the other, and it usually opens up right over the football. Curtis Samuel, you just mentioned it, and he's having a great day here. Much needed. Somebody has to step up, make plays. It's been Curtis Samuel on this drive.
So literally down by a touchdown at the
7 different receivers. First and 10 from the 37. Off the Bucks, it's Newton off the fake to McCaffrey. This able to gain 4 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, he has the option to keep this in the belly of Christian McCaffrey or pull it. And when Carl Nassib crashes down, he takes it and says, I'll take my chances on who's ever outside here. Really good job there by Devontae Harris. Cam Newton's a tough tackle. He's big, and it's a great mesh point. But he's a big runner. Talked earlier, you can't go high on him. You got to get him low and take his feet off him. Good job.
He was ruled down before the ball came out. 2nd down at 5 from the Bucks 32. Good set.
A lot of men in the pocket. Intercepted. Buccaneers. That's 4 interceptions by Cam Newton. It's going to be it, folks.
3 interceptions on the day. They come in bunches, Kenny.
We're going to time